Well, this is an interesting situation. As you can see, this flight is being flown for Heath Energy, but we are running what is known as FSEconomy, which is a very cool program that allows you to fly and make money and eventually buy a plane and maybe even an FBO or maybe a terminal. Well, all I'm going to say is that I'm in progress at this point. I am coming from, and notice I'm flying. Would you like to see what I'm flying? This is an old-timey but upgraded Piper Senaca, and I am flying from right up here in California, carrying freight down to here, and this is my first flight. And you're looking at my fuel tanks right now. I just refueled at a place a while back, and that place was, let's see if we can show it to you. Let's zoom out. I didn't have enough fuel, so I refueled at KIPL here. Or I didn't think I had enough fuel. Let's put it that way. It turns out that I had more room aboard to put more gas. So I started off with only 20 gallons in each tank. I was a dummy. So I flew first into K and JK and messed up. I will show you a screenshot of what that situation. Here's the quandary I was in. Alright, so here is my GPS for the Seneca. Here is my Garmin 750. I had landed purposely to get some gas here because I had run out. And it said, wait a second, you don't have any gas, you don't have an active aircraft at K and JK. I said, well, yes I do, I'm looking at it. Well, for some reason, FSEconomy thought I was at KIPL, right there, like 4 miles away. That may or may not have anything to do with the database from FS9, because I understand that FSEconomy uses FS9, but the bottom line is, I had to place myself where FSEconomy thought I was. And again, that's based on the FS9 stuff. This stuff right here is up to date. This data, so that put me at K and JK, both in the Garmin 600 and the Garmin 750. 600, by the way, comes with the Seneca. So I landed here because I was getting real low because I'd screwed up and gotten gas at the wrong place. And anyway, bottom line is, it said, you don't have any active aircraft. I said, I do too. What are you talking about? I'm landed here. Well, again, it thought I was at KIPL. Luckily, KIPL was just 4.6 miles away. So I got over to KIPL, and believe me, I should have had my recorder. I ran out of gas on my approach. Out of gas on my approach. As a matter of fact, both my engines shut down about a mile away from the threshold. Luckily, the Seneca is a good glider, and I got it down. And I just pulled off to the side of the runway because you're not supposed to go to an actual fuel dump to get gas like you do in Flight Sim. In other words, to an actual fuel square. You need to let FSEconomy do the fueling, which I did. Nowhere near a fuel square. So that puts us back here. We have a 20-mile radius out here. I'm going to zoom out because there's where we're going, and it's 125 miles. It was close to 300 when I started out, and I had also to get over these mountains without understanding how this GTN 600 worked. That's why I said, please give me my 750. So anyway, here's our status. We are at 3,200 feet. We're over this green area here, so even if we come here to notice, whoa, the tallest area is 8,000, but I don't see anything around. This is Ablesoft's. Am I moving here? Yeah, I'm moving. So, I don't know why it says 8,000. It just must be 8,000 for this. Let's zoom out here. So we're at 20 nautical miles. Still, in this square, in this area, 8,100 feet. And as you can see over here, that's nice and green, isn't it? So we're not, and plus we have terrain avoidance, and this puts us in the green too. So there's 100 nautical miles. I just zoomed out so you can see where our destination was. We've got about 250 or maybe 300 kilos of equipment that we're carrying down to MMPE. And so that's where we are. We are en route. We are now synced up. FSEconomy thinks that we're en route. 100 nautical miles is the ETA is, well, let's see, 119 ground speed. I don't want to do any more. Much better. I guess I could give it a little bit more power. As a matter of fact, I need just the fuel. And the way I do it is I bring it all the way back until the engine starts quitting, and then bring it back to full bore. I like the gauges on this Seneca. I bought it last night. Look at that, 54. Listen to this generic switch. Come on, man. We're gonna have to fix that. We should go to a real Seneca somewhere and record the engines and all the switches and play a precision PMDG 737 little recording on here. In other words, that's the way they did. Ostensibly, they actually recorded the switches. And this, you can hear. I mean, come on, they record. That's got too much ambiance. Listen to it. Listen to those switches. Let me give you another switch here. And they're all generics. Well, if you've seen 100 movies, including Jurassic World, you'll remember these. But I had these. And you see, the problem was they sounded great, but the problem... So, I replaced these wonderful sounding, but terribly manufactured, broke-ass for the second time, Plantronic 780s with... So, what did I do? I decided I'd take the guts out of the Plantronics and stick them into the David Clarks. Now, it was a little bit of a trial and error process, but I also used sugar to mold stuff and to keep the circuitry fixed inside it, and guess what? I ended up with Charlie Clarks. Alright, I'm going to put my Charlie Clarks on, and alrighty, let's bring her down. Matter of fact, let's take her off of autopilot. It just occurred to me, what if this airport doesn't have lights? They're coming to my right, not to my left. I sure hope this airport is lit. I do not see. Not a good thing, folks. There is no airport out there that I can see. So we're going to cheat. Sorry about that. I see no airport around here. Not yet. So maybe I'm flying in the wrong area. I want to make sure I haven't forgotten what, yeah, MMPE. Let's keep it up at about 1,000 until we see the airport. Yeah, we're landing up on base. I see nothing. Have I gone on 3 hours of trip for nothing? Holy crap, is that it down there? Can't be.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull sync rate.
It's off my left wingtip. Yeah. Bullshit. Should be dead ahead of me. And it's not freaking there. I'm really pissed. Really freaking pissed. Supposed to be off my left wingtip right now. There's not a goddamn thing there. Supposed to be right there. Nothing. Absolutely frickin' nothing. Alright, I'm going to act as if it is there. I want that money, damn it. So I'm coming in. Gear down. Flaps down. according to my GPS, I'm there. I'm putting my parking brakes on. So what just happened? What is Game World think that's going on here? What? Oh, look. Holy crap. Well, guess what? FS Economy, I landed where you said the airport was. Or somebody did. And looky there. I'm going to put... a payment log. Let's see. I lost 232. Well, 2.47 hours in the last 48 hours. I completed that, and I got $3,338.11, of which I'm going to pull, I'm going to leave 2,500 in the bank to make some action transfers. Set cash to cash. Select action. Set cash to $1,000. I guess that happened already, huh? So, cash, I got $1,000, a bank balance. You know what? I'm not going to be spending that for a while. I'm going to put it all in there until I fly again. So, just so you can see, here's what my new Piper, what is it called, Seneca, is compared to the rotten, horrible rendition that what's the name? The name of the company that Carenado made for this previous model. Anyway, let's take a look at her. Kind of pretty, huh? Doing a little slow panning of my head with the Trek IR, and actually rotating my seat. How can I zoom in? No. So let's see what the nearest tower. I bet you there isn't. It thinks there's a tower. That's what I thought. Okay. Outside. What was that? A spot or a locked spot? Oh, look what happened. It just went into the dirt. Maybe we better get. And just to be official, let's go ahead and shut her down. And that'll be that. We got some gunk on the blades there. Nice touch. Okay. So I hope you learned something. I did. And made some money too. See ya.